Where are we going?
Some museum in Chicago.
Some museum in Chicago.
Named after Marshall Field. Did you know the Field Museum's named after Marshall Field?
No, I did not.
He's the benefactor. You know, it was the World Fair and the collection, the Columbian collection. And they said, hey, let's keep it here. Let's, build a building. Who could finance this?
Yeah.
Well, Marshall Field could finance it. And so it's named the Field Museum after him of natural history. Let me ask you a question about the natural history part. Is it natural history? Is that a good term for what we're going to look at today?
No, it absolutely is not. What I love showing, and one of the first things we're going to do is when we go in, we're going to talk about what's the difference between fact and opinion. Because if you can differentiate between fact and opinion as you go through here, you're going to be able to figure out what is history and what is not history, what is actually a belief system. And that's what we're getting ready to walk into. We're walking into I call it a temple. It is a temple to secular humanism. The evidence that's going to be in there, it's the same evidence for Christian and non-Christian alike. And that's not the problem, it's the interpretation. And so when we go through and start looking at all the signage, the natural history component is what's interesting, is that they have redefined science. And science now has to be something that occurs with naturalistic processes. But if you go to an 1828 dictionary, you won't see that in there. So because things have changed over time, it is now natural history. Well, hold up. There's nothing natural about something coming from nothing.
Right.
That is supernatural.
Yeah.